Hello. Hello and welcome back. I'm going to turn it down a little bit if I want because my voice is well, it's not great right now. So I am coming down with something, I think. I could do that. Atlas. I'll think about it, but not right now. Did I get him? Okay, I did get enough. Right. What is it? 9? 9. Oh, Christ. I don't know if I can do any of my voices in this state. I legitimately don't know. Yikes. Maybe.
Yikes, that was too close. I barely managed to shift in time. What the hell is that thing? It doesn't obey the laws of physics. You can never tell when it's about to do something. It acts constantly. I have no idea what it even is. The worst part.
Analyzing, denied. Deliberating, denied. Evaluating, denied. Diagnosing, denied. Denied.
Is that it speaks our language? Can't just always attack by teleporting. I'll stop them if I mess up even once. I'll be dead. There's one thing I could do to hold back for now, but it's not giving me time to pull off a big move on. If it would just let up for 2 seconds, then I could. How's it? Explain keeping this stalemate going forever. How long can I stay focused? If I just then again, I don't think I can afford to worry about that. The magical energy wind is spreading even more now. At this rate, it won't be long before the whole world becomes a desolate wasteland. I can't stop this thing by myself, and there's no one else who could help me either. Some big deal magicians are. No matter how much people fear or idolize us, in the end, we're only human. We're not nearly powerful enough to stand to a potentially world-ending disaster on our own. Still, it's gonna run out of steam eventually, right? Seriously, what the hell? Are you seriously telling me it's from a star from outer space here to destroy the world?
Star twinkles as if to say, damn damn straight resistance is futile. I'm going to destroy us and there's nothing you can do about it. Fate was not on our side, nor did she have any way of changing it. A few minutes her limbs would jar, harden, decay, and crumble like dust. All despair at this outcome, all is but lost to this destruction. Given this amber crater where the star fell, there was no brilliant miracle that could save the magician's life. Well, if nothing is taking you slept like a log. Say it was quiet and peaceful. I dear, I slept well too and I feel good. So there's Aki's death myself, we can finally focus on finding the Holy Grail after we've had a proper breakfast, of course.
Good morning, Senpai. Good morning, Soichiro. You're both up bright and early today.
I guess we are. It's still only 5. Oh, fuck. Can you imagine me being up at 5? I am not doing that voice, no. Everyone up, nice to see you all keeping a healthy life. I had to write on your paper, I've got some bad news you need to know. Eric was just found dead at the secret spring. Come to the public bath as soon as you can. Again? I can't believe this is happening again. I don't see how Zagi says that's like it really is. What's the situation here? Who found it?
I did. She wasn't in our room when I woke up, which gave me a bad feeling. I came here to check on her and found her like that. I was still coming to grips with it when the Kumanoid came in to open the spring, and then he told the other guests.
How horrible. To think we've had people turning up dead 2 days in a row. First there was the body at the Spring of Youth, now there's one at the Spring of Romance. The Great One must be cursing us. We must be furious with us for taking the spring. Oh, hang on. Who is this person anyway? Their face is too mangled to identify, but she seems to be wearing the same outfit as the victim from yesterday.
You think so? This is the latest big city fashion. You see this kind of outfit everywhere nowadays.
Oh, I see. I guess that explains it. And she must be a burglar who decided to sneak into the springs. All the guests are safe and accounted for, including yourselves, of course, so it couldn't be any of them. So what's the plan now? Did you want to gather everyone for a question? Nah, I don't. Things changed from yesterday. They still won't have any way of verifying their alibi. I'll take charge of the crime scene until the police get here. You okay with that, proprietor? Fine, man. You better use it than me if the police have a problem with that. Alright, I better get back to it. See that the body is brought to Hell's Pavilion again, will you?
I'm a little reluctant to say this in front of the deceased, but don't worry about it much. I'm going to be blunt about it and say she's just going to come back again, right?
Piece of mucus stuck in my throat.
Alright, just track down the traces of my magical art. This must be where I died. Yeah, it's rubbing me. My whole face was question. How the hell did that happen? Oh, seriously, that's great. Can you tell me what's going on?
Oh, that's everything that happened so far. Thanks for catching her up. Cool, and you and I have had too much of a headache to keep our thoughts straight. I hope you appreciate what Aphrodite's using for you, Izaki. Most people wouldn't be nearly so gracious as someone who went and got herself killed twice in 2 days.
Good point. Sorry for all the trouble. So thanks to you, I have a good handle on the situation now. Let's not waste any more time. I'll start by going around questioning all the other guests one by one. That's why you didn't gather all of them in one place, right, Toby Marlowe? If anyone insists they were just sleeping last night, even suspicious testimonies will escape by thanks to the peer pressure to not rock the boat. It's better to talk to people one at a time if we want to hear their full alibi.
Right.
We should be treating the search for my killer and the search for the Holy Grail separately. It sounds like there was a lot of time wasted by not doing that yesterday. Today we don't need to bother looking for my killer. We should just focus on learning why the other guests are really here. I don't buy for a second that they're actually here to exercise the Kamanu spirits. They're here for other reasons, and it's up to us to find out what those are.
I guess we did kind of sidetracked yesterday.
I agree with Ayoko. We still don't know where the Holy Grail is, but if we can find out what the other guests are really doing here, we'll be able to determine which of them would need it. Exactly, so let's get started.
Oh, so fast, Izaki. You stay here. Yeah, I swear, I don't know how you can be so smart, but still always screw over the last crucial part. Think about it. How do you think people's gonna respond to a dead woman asking them questions? I'll launch you when we know what target to point you at. I could miss that. In the meantime, we'll just stick to me, Aphrodite Bash, and Sergio again.
Fine. Makes sense. I guess you and I will be holding the fort down now. Oh. Alice? That's fine. I don't have anything to do right now anyway.
Oh, holy fire. So what's in on the investigation too? Just yesterday it was all about how boring it was to mine the stall. What do you say, kids? Think you can make room for Alice too? Oh, she should be much help. She'll be way Alice. She's really Alice. I can't hold a conversation to save her life. Oh, gee. Yeah, it could work. She's practically a walking lie detector. The problem is I'd rather not go around the group fight. Too many or too few of us will put people on their guard. Alright, let's split up. Aphrodite, you go with Suijudo and Atlas. And I'll go with Mash. Why? Why that one? Suijudo is your servant, right? So it's his job to keep you safe. You'll also need him to interpret for Alice, so that's why she should go with you too. As for me, I don't mind going off on my own, but I like to say acting alone would invite suspicion too. So I need someone to come along and be my note taker, which is where Mash comes in. Sorry about this, Aphrodite. It makes sense.
Now I see.
If we're all agreed, then let's get started. Mash and I will take the new building, you three take the old in and outside areas. We'll meet up back here in the sky room in the afternoon and compare notes. Alright, let's get to work. Whoa. Excuse me. I don't know what I was doing. I was looking at stuff. Shit, really. Looks like there aren't many guests, and any guests staying in the old building. The closest we saw was Yoshisuke eating old-fashioned ramen in his office.
Likely because the hot springs are closed. Most wouldn't want to come into a place for 2 minutes like in as many days. Let's head outside. I don't think we'll learn anything new. Perfect timing. I was afraid I'd have to go back to my room empty-handed. Excuse me, miss, you've been filling in at the shop, yes? Would you please wrap up one of these adorable horror monster plushies for me? Excellent taste, madam. But they are actually coming sets of 2. If you could please wait here, I'll go prepare another one. See, there's all I mean, I knew it was worth coming. This is your chance to question me, you know.
Yeah, right. Right. Can you tell us by telling us your name and address?
I'm Ryugi. I came here from Mifune, Tokyo with my family, but who cares about that? I take it you two are college students. Maybe you're part of some club activity?
I work at a detective agency. I thought my partner Tsukiji explained as much yesterday.
Oh, I'm sorry. You two seem so different from the other guests that I just assumed. You're not like the rest of us who came here for reasons we can't share openly, right?
Reasons you can't share openly?
Oh, yeah, secret reasons we can't even tell our loved ones, let alone complete strangers. Think about it. The proprietor said he will reward us for every spiritual disturbance we eliminate, but isn't that just common sense? Of course people are supposed to be paid for their work. That's not enough to attract this many of them.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Not to mention that genuine psychics are in very high demand. They'd have no reason to come all the way out here to Amad just to find work. For that matter, most real psychics wouldn't come near this place. They know all too well that they'd be no match for spirits visible to the naked eye.
So you're saying nobody here is a real psychic?
The other guests may be able to dispel evil spirits, but very few of them could truly be called exorcists. Now, I suspect that all of them have very different professions, which means they aren't here to banish ghosts and earn money. Thank you for waiting. Here's your set of talking twins, Tweedledee and... Something wrong? Everybody and Suzuki look a little tense. Everything's fine. We're just making small talk. Thank you. I'll take good care of them. Goodbye, detective. Suggest you try bringing this topic up with the other guests as well. Yeah, she's fine. I was ready for a fight, but I'm glad I didn't come to that.
Do you know where Alice?
No, I only met her here at this inn, but I can tell she's the real deal. She has the distinct air of a professional spirit slayer about her. When it comes to killing spirits, she's probably better than any of the other guests.
Killing? Not banishing? I mean, no difference, but...
Well, for example, if the entire new building became possessed, I bet she handled it by cutting the whole building in half.
Alright then. I want to fight. Shit. I have to earn 500. Oh, alright. Well, let's look at the missions.
仕事の時間だ。頑張ろう。
Solve the 5 ghosts at one runs road. I'm sure that's for later. Defeat 80 Berserker class servants. Enemies. 60 enemies with the heaven attribute. I have no idea how to detect those. 90 demonic entities. 9 chaotic servants. 3 lawful servants. 6 neutral servants. Well, I know a good way of dealing with this is, that's... Here. I could probably just have you in my party and just not use you, I think. Just do a little bit of a 40, a little bit of a flippy. No, you're not who I want. I want you. Let's go. Yeah, I don't know if this counts. If it counts, great. If it doesn't, well, oh well. Yeah, it's just a Oh, that's right. I forgot I put 2 Artorias on here. Oh well. I just need to defeat the possessor. I want no rescue doll.
く縛るわ。でもまあ少しは優しくね。死は天に、天は地に。や
'Cause
る
it's
のだわ。
fine. See? Fine. It's fine. I don't know what I was doing.
お任せよ。
I was doing something, certainly.
ここでまっすぐ。
Well, that's rude of you.
負けないぞ。はい。少しは優しくね。
How rude of you. Alright.
お任せよ。
Well, let's do this the fun way then.
突破します。我が名のもとに。
Fun way indeed. Full. Oh, you suck.
いいですね。もちろん固く縛るわ。
Oh.
取った。やっ。死は天に、天は地に。
What do you mean you're not dead?
負けないぞ。厳しくいくわ。
Let's go.
ここでまっす
Yay, you're
ぐ。
dead.
死は天に、天は地に。
Farming. We.
お任せよ。厳しくいくわ。
What we call cheesing this. Is this what they call winning? Is this what they call winning?
お任せよ。もちろん固く縛るわ。閉じ込めてあげる。どう？
Aren't you just a fucking bitch?
望まれることいいわ。望まれたよ。底まで
Do it
落と
like
して
this.
あげる。
That's the.
あれはいつか見た終わりの
This
星。
is a stat boost. This is a support build of Phantasm, but I have a feeling it will
私は星を探すのです。
increase defense
さあ、
massively.
幕を開けて。アラウンドスカイバーン。取った。天に絶対、地に監獄。我がかかとこそ冥府の怒り。反省するのだわ。狂いがるいるか。
Or it may just end the thing right here. Oh wow. Okay.
もう夜なの。
It's gonna speed that up. Ah, hello. You seem to be under the impression I plan on letting you live.
少しは優しくね。
That was a mistake.
やるのだわ。
Yeah, you seem to be under the impression that I am letting you live.
厳しくいくわ。
Excuse me.
ここでまっすぐ。死は天に、天は地に。騎士の誓いは破れない。
That might be the quickest I've ever actually finished that one. Please, please, please. Please tell me that, please tell me. No, I don't have the AP. Fuck, man. I just got here. Alright.
謎ばかり。っていうか、
Oh, wow,
ボーナ
200.
ス獲得。
Go
今
ahead.
度ご飯おごってね。
I'm gonna burn all of
ミ
you.
ッションクリア。では、次のミッションをどうぞ。ボーナス獲得。今度ご飯おごってね。
Oh. Okay. You're a 4-star craft essence, and yet you give me nothing. No effect. Thanks, man.
行ける場所が増えたのね。新しい手がかりを見つけましょう。
I have no. I.
この時期、
Oh,
アメリカでも
You.
と
I'm in a hole. Yeah, alright, let's go. Somebody help! Anybody help me! What a heartrending cry for help. We must go help. It's coming from right over there. Come on, you two. There's a girl under attack by evil. Oh, is that it? Yeah, no, I think this will go well. Let me just, yeah, no, this would go well. Totally. Thanks, man. Thanks for the tip.
もちろん戦うわよ。立つ鳥後を濁さずって言うでしょ。
Caren.
ま、濁さずというか、オプションがいかが
Scattered gold
大
coins.
きすぎるかしら。運がなかったわね。
This might be a. Is that a fucking? It's like the X. It's like the fucking yucks from. It's like the yucks from what is it? Like the yucks from Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. That's what it's acting like. You can just do that. Ow. There it goes. Ow. That is a level 26 demonic monkey. Because why not? That is a man made out of bread. Caren Hortensia. Hey, I wonder who that could be. That is level 6. I forgot you were a ruler.
いいわ。オプションはいかが？あなたの負けよ。大きすぎるかしら。
No, you can't lose Noble Phantasm. We had no Noble Phantom.
了解了解。そこ。素直にな。拾いきれるかしら。
Drop. Ah. Why ain't you just there?
そうね。任せな
Why
さ
ain't
い。
you just a fucking bitch?
実習します。そうか。それ。やっ。あいた。それ。はっ。えい。そうナイス。いい命令選択は正しいわ。
Let's go.
この辺りですか。
I'm actually get this off like I'm a dog. No, I cannot.
私は間違ナイス。お願いです。オプションはいかが？素直にな。私の勝ちね。この辺りですか？それ。あいた。あいた。それ。いった。ナイス。
Only 16,000. Berserkers, as noted,
行くわ。
don't do particularly well here, but that's okay.
ボーラウンド。 息が上がっているなんて。こういう戦いは性に合わないわ。
Next mission. That's another mission. That's a third. Next. Well, we got rid of the evil spirits, but what were they?
Well, don't worry about them. Those are just residual thoughts of some ruffians I once taught a lesson to.
That explains why one of them looked like Kukulin.
Must have followed me all the way to this mountain to provide me a shout of sheer gratitude. What's that? Sounds like stalking, you say? Indeed, that's exactly what it is. But I suppose that's the fate of an idol who rescues lost souls. Anyway, thank you for showing up in my hour of need. I'm just a poor just a poor helpless woman of the cloth who doesn't know a thing about fighting. I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't showed up.
Good thing we happen to be close by them. Maybe God had a hand in this too. Not a type. Wait, what? Not a typo.
Oh my. Indeed, I couldn't agree more, young man with an innocent, trusting smile. You know, if I may be frank, you're exactly my type. Something's not telling you. If you're so bad at fighting, how did you teach those evil spirits a lesson? Well, I usually work with the party who chases off the ruffians for me, but they have other business to attend to right now. Seriously, though, how long are they going to keep hiding? Ah, but enough about us. Was there something else you wanted to talk to me about?
Yeah, we have a few things we wanted to ask you.
You know the guest's real reason for coming to these hot springs? Yes, I know what they are, but as a woman of the cloth, I couldn't go around speaking of other people's deep, dark desires. You may need to save those for the confession booth where you can take your time, or it'd be a waste of a good meal.
Excuse me. Be careful, Aphrodite. This is the kind of person who's better to keep your distance from. Don't worry,
I can't believe it. You just called me a devil.
I'm sure she was speaking figuratively.
My face is practically human. How do you know that? Not that it needed to. It seems you're all skilled in mind readers. Well, let's make a deal. If you agree that we never had this discussion, I'll answer your earlier question. Having said that, revealing other people's secrets is something trashy priests do, so I'm only going to reveal my own. I leave it to you to determine whether or not my circumstances apply to anyone else. I'm an exorcist, but as I said before, I can't actually banish evil spirits. I can only banish demons.
Is there a difference between evil spirits and demons?
There is. Evil spirits are the form of karmic retribution caused by human actions, while demons are beings beyond human comprehension caused by the outflow of evil. At any rate, I can't do anything with evil spirits, so then why did I come to these springs? To bring a certain scoundrel to justice, to capture a con artist who only claims to be an exorcist.
Sounds an awful like bounty hunting to me. Man's gotta do something for a living. Dying ain't much for a living, but
Indeed, which is why I'm not partaking in the rewards for exercising evil spirits, no matter how much I wish I could.
Sir, could you explain what makes this exorcist a con artist? I mean, questions of style or spiritual power, so as long as they're actually able to banish evil spirits, then doesn't that make them real?
Good question, upstanding young man. As my mentor once said, there's only one thing that makes an exorcist a con. Using exorcisms as a pretext to appropriate that household's property. Indeed, stealing wealth is the most evil deed there is.
Are you from the prosperity gospel?
So those are your true feelings, or rather your core principles. I can't say I'm surprised. Anyway, you're saying that's why one of the guests came here. And you followed them here in order to capture them after this fraudulent exorcist commits their crime. That's right. After all, I'm sure they're not after the 5 secret springs. Didn't you think it was strange that these so-called wish-granting springs only confer very specific benefits? Any wish where the results are predetermined is no wish at all.
Good point. I was wondering about that myself. I know getting younger and finding romance are things I want someone else to give me.
Right, but the Kumano Hot Springs still became famous for having wish-granting springs. Why is that? Because there's a 6th secret spring the proprietor hasn't told us about, one that really does grant any wish. That's why the other guests are here. They want to use that spring. If it really can grant any wish at all, then some people would be perfectly willing to pretend to be an exorcist or even commit murder, don't you think? Is something wrong, Suzuki?
I thought I just saw someone staring at from the top floor of the old building.
Oh my, how frightening. I knew I shouldn't have spoken about other people's secrets even if I was only speculating. Alright, I have something else. Something I want to look up in the reference room, so if you'll excuse me.
Let's go take another look around the old building, so geez. Except for let's suppose a scene. Hang on.
先日ふとお一人様ご案内
One of these days,
Eucharist-
I'm going to get more Sanquits. I'm not
Shime
using
no
any of my
kisetsu to
actual
namimashita.
money to buy Sanquits. It's simply not.
仕事の時間だ。さらにいいものをもらって。次の依頼だ。焦らず一休みしてから取り掛かろう。次の依頼だ。焦らず一休みしてから取り掛かろう。さらにいいものをもらってしまった。
32. Anyway, sorry about that. The inverse reflection room. Still 6? Anyway, let's go. Doesn't look like anyone's here. Oh, doesn't look like anyone's here. I guess this is a waste of time. I'm sorry.
Not necessarily. Someone's coming up from downstairs.
Hey, what are you people doing here? Are you having a tryst here in this haunted spot? What is this to you, Yoshisuke? Don't scare us like that. We thought you were the bad guy. Bad guy? You mean the one responsible for the murder this morning? Don't be ridiculous. I don't have the guts for something like that. More importantly, what are you all doing in the inverse reflection room? This room is part of our Big Five ghost story. It feels a little spooky, but that's all. Yes, this is one of them. There was a rumor once that the daughter of the inn's former proprietor had an affair with one of the bellboys. The proprietor's fierce. He had the bellboy banned from the premises and confined his daughter to this attic. Said he would never let a shameless hussy like her set foot outside again. His daughter wept and said it wasn't her. She had no memory of doing anything like that. But as the oldest son of the prestigious family, the proprietor wouldn't hear any excuses from a woman, not even his own daughter. In time, the girl became mentally ill. She would go on and on about how it hadn't been her in the bellboy's room, but her own reflection from the mirror. Eventually came to light that the whole bellboy business had been made out of whole cloth by the head clerk who couldn't stand him. But by then the proprietor's daughter was already gone. Not dead, mind you, gone, vanished into thin air. As you can see, the only way in and out of the attic is the very staircase I just came up from. She was gone with the wind, even though an apprentice was assigned to stand guard. But to this day, every now and then, you can hear sounds coming from the attic. See the mirror covering that wall. If you come up to where you hear those sounds, you can still see the innocent girl, covered with bruises from her father's beatings, walking inside the mirror, saying, "It wasn't me, it wasn't me." Nope, 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 nope. Yeah, sorry about that. I may have put my own showbiz days behind me, but old habits die hard. Anyway, let's get out of here. Just because it's daytime now doesn't mean we're safe. Spirits have a way of coming out whenever the sun decides to hide. It looks like it could be getting cloudy very soon. Before we could start, tell us, did the Kamano Hot Springs have a secret secret spring? Where'd you hear that?
From one of the other guests, I said it can grant any kind of wish. Why did you tell us about that, Yoshisuke?
Why would I? I've never seen any spring like that myself. I only ever heard the former proprietor say it existed. He said there used to be a road leading straight to hell there. In the room with no opening. Believe me, I'd like to get that door open if I could. Nothing has ever worked. I was hoping that one of the psychics who made their way here would be able to figure that out. But after 2 years and only a number of cursed psychics to show up for it, I've given up. Oh, but a monk in training who once stopped by here did have this to say. To reach the omnipotent spring, you must use the omnipotent chalice. Use the chalice's wish-granting power to open the door. Ridiculous, isn't it? If I had a chalice that could grant wishes, I wouldn't need the spring in the first place. Omnipotent chalice.
I think it's time we went back to the sky room. We didn't learn anything about Aoku's killer, but we learned a lot about the Holy Grail. Let's go see what Aoku has to say about this. If there really is a spring that can grant any wish, I'm sure she'll know what kind of wish she granted.
Spooky. I have a feeling we're going to be ending up there next. You. Omnipotent secret spring that can grant any wish at all, huh? Let's see. It's the spring of youth, spring of romance, spring of male transformation, spring of happy home life, spring of stiff shoulder annihilation. If the spring changes every day, they think there would be a different one on the 6th day as well.
Mr. Kumar said he's never seen the 6th spring and can only guess that it's past the room with no opening. If that's true, then the Holy Grail would be in this omnipotent spring rather than with a person.
Looks like you need the grid just to get through the door.
So if this omnipotent spring is actually the Holy Grail, that would mean you need a grail to get a grail. It's like a catch-22 riddle, or maybe
the Holy Grail was never relevant in the first place. Aphrodite, you and I said that using the Holy Grail creates a singularity, right? But the Holy Grail here has been used yet. That's the only way any of this makes sense. And that would mean that something other than the Holy Grail created this Kumana singularity.
Damn, Toby, I forget with how much paranormal experience you really are a quick study. Why are you just a detective again?
Because I'm a quick study. Anyway, this gives us 2 leads. Whoever killed Aozaki this morning, and Aozaki's one statement about how the world will end if something isn't done. I think we'll arrive at the answer sooner if we focus on these questions instead of looking for the Holy Grail. So how about Aozaki? Why did Aozaki once say something like that?
Look, I'm Aoku 3, remember? I had no idea what Aoku 1 saw or where she came from to get here. Not yet, anyway, but if I were to guess, I'd bet Aoku 1 was actually there at the spot that'll bring about the world's end. And she probably came here to Kumano Hot Springs because this place has a key to stopping it. That's all I can say for now.
So if this wish-granting spring is where the world begins...
Maybe it happens because someone wished to destroy the world.
Logic checks out, though whether someone could easily make a wish like that is not, or is another story. Still, if someone did make a ridiculous wish like that, there'd be a number of ways to grant it. If what causes the world's destruction doesn't exist in this era, they could simply have it come from another world instead. Like that self-styled rock singer over there.
Or maybe the wish breaks a fundamental rule of the world. If something impossible were to happen here, it could introduce cracks into the foundation of humanity the texture of this world is built upon. That would definitely destroy the world. You know what I'm talking about, right, Bosh?
Yes, it's like when a tiny bug results.
It's like when a tiny bug results in a total system shutdown. Right, for example, it could be something like bringing the dead back to life.
Then does that mean you're the culprit?
Dying once wasn't enough for you, huh? Yuka's magic isn't true resurrection. It's more like scamming time itself. So that doesn't count. More importantly, what about the room of no opening? And what was it? If a mountain spirit that's been worshipped here for a long time has the power to grant wishes, then whoever tries to misuse that power must be responsible for ending the world. And if one really uses the light and describes it, then it wouldn't need a holy grail to grant a wish.
Things are finally starting to come together. The enemy is after the omnipotent hot spring, and they probably mistake Aozaki for a rival when she showed up bright and early at the spring, so they murdered her.
You mean I went to the hot spring first thing in the morning more than once? What was I thinking? Oh, that gets really something useful. While QT and I were going around questioning people.
Got out last night, so I opened the window to get some air, and I heard arguing coming from the hot spring. Couldn't tell you if one of the voices belonged to that Aoku lady or not, but the other voice definitely belonged to Bazett.
Bazett doesn't have a room of her own. Of course she doesn't. She's staying with Caren. Caren wasn't the one that she's probably just out somewhere. That one's the most gung-ho about exterminating evil spirits by a long shot.
Caren said she was going to the reference room. Oh, if I must catch her there if we go now.
Oh, there's time to catch something. I'm going to. You don't mind that, right, Toby?
Sounds like we got a possible suspect now. So yeah, fine. I'll go secure Caren and Bazett's room in the meantime, just to be safe. We might run into them on the way too. Sorry if I'm gonna have to borrow Mash again. She's the whole package, smart, quick, on her feet, and can handle ghosts and spirits no problem. There's no more of it.
I'll be glad to be your bodyguard, Tsukiji. Just make sure you keep Master safe in exchange, Suji.
What are you gonna do, Alice?
I'll go with Aphrodite. If she's going to the reference room, then she's gonna need my help.
Alright. Completing mission number 14.
Oh
wow, mission number 14. Oh wow, mission 14. Thankfully I redeemed all those points beforehand. Oh yeah, hello, excellent timing. I thought something seemed off in the reference room. I thought I went to him. I was scared. I heard disturbing noises coming from inside. The devil's classroom must have begun. There was a guest in there too. Caren, I believe her name was. She allowed her to come out, poor thing. I'm afraid evil spirits might have possessed her, even eaten her outright. As guest yourself, you're of course under no obligation to help her, but of course we'll save her. Wonderful. Let me give you one piece of advice. Try not to destroy any of the dolls. Of course, that may be easier said than done. After all, it's already. No. No. The dolls are floating. These are poltergeists. I saw them all the time at the Quantia. Say, don't worry, you can touch the floating objects without them possessing you too. Just move out of the way if they fly at you and you'll be fine. The real problem is...
See, we have some new students. Welcome to the Devil's Classroom. The path of art is steep and treacherous. The sun will always be beyond your grasp. It's like a sacred mountain summit. You can never hope to reach it no matter how much you whittle your soul away. Your attempts to do so will only result in frustration, despair, and burnout. But now I am here to free you from your suffering by turning you into mindless dolls. Fear me, for I am the most formidable of all the big five ghosts. I am God, Caren, the devil of beauty.
Don't you mean devil of beauty?
That's the name of the evil spirit possessing me. Try not to get them mixed up. Also, I'm sorry, as you can see, I'm not my usual self. I didn't tell you this before, but Caren Hortensia has a masochist medium's nature. Her body has a laughably unfortunate tendency to be possessed by any spirits that happen to be nearby. So when I entered this incredibly dangerous haunted room, you can see for yourself. And now that I'm possessed, I can do whatever I want. In this room, my world is law. You have to be free labor for God, and there's nothing you can do about it.
How are you going to defeat a god without destroying?
What a joke. I feel embarrassed by you being so proud of such mediocre familiars. Familiars are about quality, not quantity. Let me show you what I mean. Yeah, I told you, my word is law. Thanks to my perfect anti-ploy kickshot counting measures, you'll never be able to awaken them in the sin again. And without your precious familiars are no more than a threat to me than the dish rags you used to clean the floor. Now go on, my devil puppet, show these people what art is truly all about.
Rider and Saber. Rider. Oh, what's my highest rider? Do I have a 5-star rider? 40, 40, 40, 30, 30, 30. Caster, Rider, and Lancer. Oh. Wait, hang on. I can probably... Yeah, okay. That'll work. To battle! 4 riders, a saber, and Aoka. Yeah. No, this round well. I just realized I'm 40 minutes in. Am I going to break an hour? I forgot that you... That...
いいぞ。はい、お任せよ。行くぞ。取った。はい。あれね。エンズもらうわ。
Get fucked. Obligation to produce. Ah, I resist it, loser.
サポートして。いいぞ。あれね。止めて。行くぞ。バン。
Okay. Ishtar, attack.
ご機嫌ね。お任せよ。あれね。はいはい。取った。これくらいやれるわ。
So what do you have? Sealed. Status. Nothing good.
お任せよ。
あれね、楽しくなってきた。
Yeah, fine. The command spells return after daily things.
お任せよ。見つけたい。そこ、動くな。
Are you a bedsheet ghost? Is that what this is? Cursed stick. Oh, you return. Yeah, just let me find her against that real quick.
見つけた。止めて。見え見え。
I see we're all having fun.
サポートして。
Let's just
覚悟なさい。よし、吹っ飛べ。
there we go. You all suck.
お任せ。はい。
I guess I'll just level that. Anyway, sorry. Fatal battle. What the fuck am I looking at? Oh Jesus! Oh God! You had to focus all on one. Hang on, I thought you were in the thing. This is why we level our. This is why I should really start leveling these servants.
見つけた。あれね。そこ、動くな。せーの。
Well, that was very fucking rude of you.
楽しくなってきた。見つけた。はい。
I guess I'm just kind of cheesy. But please work. Oh, you were under a damage. You were under a damage curse, weren't you? We can do it. Yes, we can.
あれね。行きます。お任せ。これくらいやれるわ。
Okay. Okay. Command spells recharge every day, right? I'm pretty sure they do. Attack bonus, go!
輝ける命の本流受けるがいい。来たれ三刀流図面五類にして激烈だ。
I see there's a whole lot of
半人前の魔法使いにしてはいい活躍できたかも。できたわよね。
bond level up. Level up. Okay.
この時期アメリカ慣れた頃ほど
During battle, use command spells. 3 command spells are recovered at 16 PST Pacific Standard Time, right? Which which times is PST? PST. That is currently 7:20. Okay, so it's 4 hours behind me, which means it'll okay. Nope. Repairs 3 hours. Sorry. Oh, that takes all 3. That's okay. I don't think I'll be needing those. I don't think that'll be that much of a problem, right? Oh, we've done it now. I don't know. I know we didn't have a choice, but still.
This is, I feel sick. No, wait, not sick. I feel like I have to make something. Where are the materials? Please, you gotta let me remake what I just.
I'm suddenly overcome by the desire to create.
Don't worry, Dad. Your final instructions in that cardboard box are simple enough for even a beginner to follow. As long as you completely replace the dolls you destroyed, you won't have to worry about any curse. Yay! So generous to provide the materials. Scare use the step scratch. Just gonna watch. Just watch. We're gonna make some awesome.
Time to break out the crafting skills media taught me. That's really funny. I'm going with that. I have issues with this. I know I'm supposed to be role-playing, but I have issues with this.
They're all done. Check out the pompadour on this puppet. Spirit is the king of rock and roll, if I say so. I'm no satisfied. I haven't done any arts and crafts since high school. Alright, my hand stop. I've already made 3, 4, 5 dolls now.
Oh! Oh, and you've already made enough dolls to replace the ones that broke. Why aren't you stopping? He doesn't even look like the guy just says, unlike Yazaki.
They're not going to stop. I told you they need to be completely replaced. The sculptor who died in this room was a god-given genius, and replicas need to be equally perfect down to the millimeter. And what makes now is perfect, flawless repetition of every movement.
Hang on.
That's right, to be identical, it's not enough for them to be shaped the same. The actions of the people who made them also need to be the same. Art demands beauty, even from the very people making it.
So now we've made 1 doll. The other 9 won't count unless we make them with the exact same actions as the first.
That's right, and until you can, you'll be stuck here doing arts and crafts for eternity. You'll be making meaningless practice pieces until your lives give out and your souls are worn threadbare.
This is a new... Yeah, literal machines. If you want to, just go get some robots.
Oh, maybe now you understand the beauty to be found in automation. Haven't you ever watched a video of something like say, screws being made?
Bryce is a big fan of how it's made.
It's being made over and over and found yourself marveling at it. So what, the devil of beauty only cares about machines? How is that a victory for artistic? Say whatever you like, you'll never be able to break this rule until you're as good as a machine yourself. And of course, humans just aren't capable of such precise operations. You're going to be stuck here forever.
Yeah, that's not to break the curse, right?
I'm sorry, what did you just say? You're saying you made something that satisfied your conditions while you were prematurely gloating. 10 dolls, all made with exactly the same actions, all identical down to the millimeter. No way, you actually did it! Oh, the devil of beauty is leaving me now that it is satisfied. So it's okay if I teach her a lesson, right? Especially since he's still dressed like a devil. Alright then, you leave me no choice. I just have to bring out my final work. This is a demonically modded HD model that blew even the devil of beauty's mind. You better give it a good rating.
I'm going to try and... Hang on, I'm just going to... Wait, alter ego. I should really level you, but it's okay. Everything's fine. Everything's fine, we're all fine, nothing's wrong. Gut status cannot be stacked. No, good. Oh, let's do on level 50. Divine creation.
いつもありがとうございます。
Right. Okay.
見つけた。切り刻む。そこ。動くな。そこ。トランプ。スパイラルラダー。
Obviously, I resist that. I don't resist that.
見つけた。任せなさいの。
Sounds like you need to get busted.
楽しみましょう。
Oh.
見つけた。
As a defense, you should probably be doing more damage to Cat ruler than foreigner. But what do I know? I mean, that's just my theory. Bad theory, right? Please. Oh, hey, I know what I can do. Oh, do I really have? Get Noble Phantasm, idiot. Triple. Gee, man. Triple Berserker attack. Triple Berserker. Yeah, I kind of figured. Why do I never learn? Oh, so this is what we're doing. Okay. Is that it? Oh, that's it. Oh, hey. I don't think you're... No, I forbid it. Well, no. At this rate, I'm never gonna get... Yeah, I kind of have to. At this rate, I'm never gonna get another... I'm never gonna be able to get a... Oh. At this rate, that did nothing. In fact, I think that did less than nothing.
ポートして
Yeah, I can't use.
お仕置きコーディネーション
Well, that was very rude of you.
両任せなさい
Oh, okay.
どう
At the rate I'm going, I don't think I'll be able to land another servant.
サポートしてそこ甘いわね終わりよければ全てよしなんて言う気はないけど今回はいい
Oh,
結果
bond
に終
level
わ
up.
ったんじゃない
Yay. Oh, there's one right there.
Where am I? Would you believe me if I told you it feels like I woke up from a long nightmare? Fine, whatever. Just answer our questions honestly and we'll believe whatever you want. We heard that Bazett and I were arguing last night. Do you know anything about that? Bazett was arguing with you? Oh, so that's why I haven't seen her all day. I swear she's as much a gorilla and hot as she is in body.
Gorilla, what do you mean by that? Yes.
I do know that Bazett went out last night, yes. And yes, she probably did argue with you. I can't deny that she might have gotten violent either. The corpse this morning had a space smash in, right? Bazett's iron fist can even shatter concrete, so they could easily do worse to someone's face.
Do you have any idea where she might be?
I didn't before, but I do now. She probably freaked out after killing Miss Hayazaki and decided to lay low for a while. I'm sure you'll find her sobbing like a small child in House Pavilion when we go interrogate her.
Thanks, come on. Come on, everyone. Let's hurry.
Excuse me, could I ask you something as well? What is it? How did he do that? How did he perform so many intricate operations like it was nothing? The Devil of Beauty did say a genius would be able to accomplish it, but I don't buy it. That kind of thing shouldn't be possible even for a genius. Humans just aren't capable of replicating movements down to the millimeter. If they could, there would be no point in sports of any kind. So what kind of trick did he use to bypass this room's haunting? He said the only way the humans could do it was through automation, but he managed it because he does everything but that. Huh? Human movements may seem simple, but they're actually very complex. Even the everyday actions nobody thinks about, like walking, raising their hands, bending and over. Any person unconsciously coordinates tens, so hundreds of body parts to make them happen. It actually takes tremendous cognitive effort to manually replicate every single motion. People's bodies move on People's bodies move on signals from their brain, but the cerebral cortex is inherently imprecise and tends to do sloppy work. It can't manage simple calculations and make correct decisions. It even makes people's personalities fuzzy and incoherent. The only reason we're able to do these kinds of things without thinking about them is to automate them is because of the basal ganglia. Without the basal ganglia, people would never be able to live their lives as easily as they do. So what do you think someone's daily life would be like if their basal ganglia simply didn't work? Even so-called simple actions like walking or raising a hand would require extreme, constant effort.
Manual Samuel. It's the first thing that popped into my head was the Manual Samuel. Remember that game?
Most people without functioning basal ganglia would probably be stuck in a hospital bed or dependent upon machines to live. But not Suzuki. He's learned how to manually move his body just as naturally as we do. That's not nothing. Compared to most of us who rely on our basal ganglia support to move our limbs and have no idea what our bodies are really doing. Suzuki knows what every bit of his body is doing at all times, so he's constantly racking his mind to move it. That's all this comes down to. It's a mechanism that isn't artistic in any way, yet it's still inarguably art in its own right. For Suzuki, replicating movements down to the millimeter is no different than breathing.
Anyway. Oh, wow. $10 million QP and a summon ticket. Anyway. Set party pre-battle. Recommended level. Alter ego? Oh no! Let's see if she really is. Yep, she's here alright. Hey, you there, pretty lady in the suit. We'd like to talk to you for... Zaki, I thought you were dead. I'm sure you're surprised, but please take it easy. We don't want to fight, we just want to talk about last night. You just wanted to. Oh no, you're all fooling me. I could just say I was like, give me back to life just for a rematch. Besides, I knew what I was getting into when I came to this country to investigate Mage Zero. We were settling this with maximum effort and maximum volume heals. I want to even demand a one-on-one duel. One duel. Dude, you can all come at me at once. My mystic code is a counterpunch from the Age of Gods that could turn back any attack. Although it is weak to curse spirits so please don't use any underhanded methods like that. Why would you tell me that? Foreshadowing is a literary device used to... Oh, YouTube would suck. Oh, can I really only use... I'm gonna go with you. Yeah, no, I'd recommended level 40. I mean, yeah, okay. Let's go with that. Each search line is such slow for chaotic can be checked from the server's profile screen. I don't know if I'm really enough to go into class. I've been going for over an hour. Might be the first time if a Grand Order video broke. Bazett the Hard Puncher. Go! Hey. Weak to curse, you say? Ow. Thank God I turned that down. Are you on crack? Work. I have no idea what we call this episode. This is a battle of endurance. This is a battle of endurance. I just need to outlast it. Oh, never mind. Now I can actually start doing damage. If I... Oh, hello. Now I can start doing damage. No. Definitely not. I guess that's it for me, but it's brought me up for letting myself get rusty. I should have known better than to run away without proving my innocence. Fine, I'll what you will. I know all about the infamous Aozaki Toka. But Master, go ahead, use me for whatever twisted exchange you like. What the? Toka's my sister. I mean, did you see any puppets during that battle? Oh, now I mention, I guess it was more of a good old-fashioned brawl. So you're really not Aozaki Toka then? No, hell no, we may look similar, but we can be more different. Though if you're fixed on another, you must be a sealed designation enforcer for the association. Sealed designation. See, people like you are the only around to make sure extraordinary talent stays safe. But the truth is, your executioners who go around apprehending mages. So what's an enforcer like you doing at a hot spring inn like this? And why did you kill me? I knew you were gonna say something like that. She's pouting and turning her back to us. Poor thing, you shouldn't have been so mean to her. As like, the way she's pouting proves it. She's.
What do you expect, sister? Haruko can't help but pick on the weak. It's in her nature. Would you two shut up for a minute? I wasn't being serious. I was trying to trick her into talking.
I know you're not going to believe me, but I did kill you. When I went to the bath early in the morning and found you dead with your face caved in, I knew I'd be blamed for it, so I decided to hide. I figured everyone else would forget about me if they didn't see me for a while.
That seemed questionable. Hey, who am I to judge? Anyway, what about last night? One of the guests said they heard you and me arguing at the public bath. What were you arguing about? What did you see?
Well, I don't care about the secret springs. Just came to soak in the springs because I couldn't sleep. Okay. Right. Hello, anyone here? Yeah, it's Smil. Looks like my plans to take my claim late at night paid off. Spring of romance, just a hot spring could have any effect on your destiny. I don't buy it for a second, but luck with men is all a crapshoot anyway, so I'm sure this will only help. Have I got a solution for you? It's called women. There's plenty of time until morning, too, so with this, I'll be at first in the spring for
Are you going in?
I then explained that no, I wasn't there to go in the spring and promptly left the bath. After that, I went back to the public bath lobby, laid down in one of the massage chairs, and waited for morning. How was my backup plan? To take a perfectly natural, normal morning bath. And I went back to the public bath as soon as it was 5, and
that was when you found my body. Then you made yourself scarce right before Alice showed up.
That definitely make you look suspicious, but you didn't actually kill her, right? Of course not. I wouldn't kill someone just for catching me trying to sneak into a secret spring. And anyone else come to the lobby while you were there? No one. I thought that was strange too, but since there was still a corpse there, I had no choice but to run.
Maybe we should ask the other guests their alibis. On second thought, no, there'd be no point. My first death could possibly be explained away as an accident, but someone clearly killed me for my second. The question is, how did the killer get into the bath?
Exactly, I had my eyes peeled the whole time to make sure no one got in before me.
Actually, I was wondering about that. Why did you leave Ayoko alone in the bath? If you wanted to be the first to go, wouldn't killing her make sure she didn't beat you to the punch?
Because she was so fully dressed. Not going to come to a hot spring wear their clothes, right? Stunned silence. How dare you? How dare you? I'm guessing this is yeah. No more battles.
Sorry for all the trouble my companion caused you. She really does seem to regret her action, so I hope you can forgive her.
I don't act like this was all on me. From what I hear, you gave them a pretty big headache yourself.
Alright, no more fighting. You two are both leaving now, right? Take care. No, but first I have a question for you. The real reason you came to Sin was to go in the spring of romance, right? That's right. Bazett insisted that she wasn't going to die lonely on a potentially fatal assignment.
I just came here to make sure I was in good shape for my Saki too.
Yeah, it makes sense. Sorry for messing that up for you.
Oh, I forgot the last name is coincidence. It's bad luck, that's all. Anyway, you said you're Ayazaki Toka's sister, right? Then I think we should get going before things really get messy.
Farewell, everyone. Please don't tell anyone about what happened to in the reference room, okay?
One more thing, if you're going to continue with the investigation, look for my briefcase. It has all the documents put together for the stealth mission, but it went missing at some point.
Missing? Do you think somebody stole it?
Probably, but it's specially made to be extra durable, so they won't be able to break it open easily. But if you find it, you have my person to look at its contents. The passcode is 200510028. Those documents didn't have any useful information for me, but maybe they will for you. Coming close to the end. And then they left. So they're both completely innocent, huh? Now the killer must be one of the remaining guests or one of the inn's full-time residents. Among the guests is the woman who claims she came here with her family on vacation, the man who gives off old-fashioned patriarch vibes, the self-styled psychic with the hunting rifle, and the inconspicuous yet suspicious girl. For the residents, there's the proprietor and the doll maker. I'm gonna go with it's the doll maker. That makes 6 suspects in total. Among them, the ones whose true goals we still don't know are Fujinon and Sugatani.
Right, and I bet they're here for the omnipotent secret spring. The exorcisms are probably just a pretext.
Yujisuke and Kishinko. Damn it, man. Oh wait, this is a great time. That up. Okay. Yujisuke and Kishinko have been working at the Inn for a long time, so they wouldn't have any goal beyond that. And if 2 of these guests are just here on vacation, does that mean that we should be suspicious of the psychics? Wrong. Ryugi and Chido are the 2 shadiest by far. This inn's so well known for being haunted that it's brought to the brink of bankruptcy. There's no way regular people will come here by choice for a hot spring trip. Anyway, we've narrowed the suspects now. If we split up again tomorrow, we should get pretty close to wrapping this investigation up. You guys listening to me?
I was thinking about the example from before, and I don't see how wishing for someone dead to come back to life is a bad thing. Why would a wish like that cause the world then? That's a good question, Mess.
We were just in frauds!
The problem is, once you bring a dead person, bring dead person A back to life, it establishes a new law in nature saying it's okay for the dead to be revived. From there, it's only a matter of time until dead persons B, C, and D come back to life as well. The more it happens, the less rare it becomes, and eventually a new law becomes permanent and normal. And then before you know it, you have a world where there's living dead people everywhere you go. Is there a time for that to go? I think we saw in that weird movie Suzuki Bar from Kinomi. What was it called again? Dance of the Dead? No, Alice, you're thinking of Dawn of the Dead. Though this is definitely a classic zombie movie. It must be nice to be so carefree that you can just sit down for tea like it's nothing. Don't feel like you have to keep her company, Mash. Not at all. I'm learning a lot from her. Alice's lessons have been a valuable source of mystic knowledge, and they're entertaining, too. You see, it's fine. Mash still remembers some matters, unlike a certain someone I could name. Don't worry, we can still hear what you're talking about just fine, so don't mind us.
Alright, that's so. Alright then, tomorrow let's go with the same dude to talk to. Maybe we should have Alice stay here instead of coming with us. She can't use her employees right now. Shit, really? Yeah, I guess you're right. She's not gonna be much help in a brawl, and otherwise I'm like, yeah, look. Alright, after tomorrow you go Soto and Aozaki. By the way, are you really not gonna go into the outdoor bath today? I was looking forward to it. Higi's family is using it today. It's only fair. We don't have any right to monopolize it. Damn, do it. Well, might as well call it a day then. Tomorrow's going to mark the Secret Springs tour halfway point. Make sure you get up plenty of rest tonight. Is that the end? Am I free? No. Soon. That's loud.
Morning, having a good
Dreams. It's your morning radio bird here to bring you your daily update. How come you're not with Alice? Beats me. All I know is I woke up here and I was already pecking away at your water bottle. I gotta have my water in the morning, seeing as I'm a bird and all. Okay, I guess I'll get up. It's a bit chilly in here. Updated pay schedule. You could have. So how's the investigation going? Figure out who done it yet? You know, I got some idea myself. Seeing as how I'm a Richard III, I usually forget things real quick but I just remembered something about this inn. I bet the killer's the one who makes all that noise when they move it, spits all those nasty looking pellets. That sounded like a gunshot. Multiple even.
Stand by.
That came from the public bath. Come on. Aoko 3 has now died. Great. I had a feeling this might happen again. This girl, you cannot just catch the end of it, can you? Woo, 1 St. Quartz. $9,000? $9,000? What?
自分今回は普段よりおとなしいんすよね。空気読んで黙ってるっていうか。
Defeat 20 caster class enemies. Shut up. Wait, hang on. I just realized something. Oh yeah, we can do that, but that'll be a tomorrow thing. Because we're close to an hour and a half. With that being said, I will see you all tomorrow. Goodbye.